cheerful and pleasant good afternoon to one and all present here. We would like to begin today's program by ushering God's presence into our midst. We now welcome our dear chairman,
Sri Vasireddy Vidyasagar sir,
our director,
K.S. Rao sir,
our principal,
Sarla ma'am,
and both our coordinators
Bhaskar sir and Matilda ma'am.
to come forward to light the lamp. Thank you, sir, and thank you, ma'am.
Respected Principal Madam, academic coordinators, dear teachers, and all our beloved children, very good afternoon to you all. I am sure this is the first inter-house competition being conducted apart from, please sit down all of you, sit down. Apart from the indoor games, chess competition that was done. Yeah. It is just not for the sake of competition. When I talk to you for about a minute, you will understand the importance of quiz. Okay, can I ask you a question? What is pop quiz? Anybody knows the answer? Raise your hand. Yes? Vinith? Stand up. Louder.
Sir, surprise quiz.
Good, sit down. But your house will not get a point. It's individual question. Sit down. Very good. Yeah, it's conducted suddenly. You will not be told till the evening of the day when you go home from school. Next day when you come back, it will be a surprise for you. That is called pop quiz. Now, can anybody tell me who is the father of Indian quiz? It's Neil O'Brien. He is from Calcutta. He is the first quiz master in our country to conduct the quiz in the formal way. That is why he is considered as the father of Indian quiz. Can anybody tell me what is the longest quiz that is conducted in the world? Time. Yeah, it's 48 hours, 11 minutes and 7 seconds by Tom Finkel. Why I said the quiz competitions have got a lot of meaning, they serve mankind is, Tom Finkel's daughter was born with developmental dysplasia hip disease. When she was taken to the Royal Manchester Children's Hospital, the amount of care that they have taken, the love and affection that they have shown was moved, and then he started to do something for this hospital. That's how he has started the quiz competitions. And whenever he conducted quiz competitions, he did them free of cost, and he encouraged children to pay donations towards the Royal Manchester Hospital Charity Fund. And when he conducted this longest marathon quiz, he could collect 7,000 pounds. That's how a service can be done. There are no limits if somebody wants to do service. In whichever field you are good at, even if you become a quiz master, you can do wonders in the world. Anyway, wish you all the best, very children. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. I'm sure you all know why we're present here. Can any one of you tell me why we all are gathered here? You're absolutely right. It's quiz time at Viva. Let me unravel the abbreviation of QUIZ. I'll tell it to you. Quest to unleash intelligence with a zeal for more knowledge.
Yes, that's the reason why this event has been organized. It's sure to stimulate your interest and thirst to acquire knowledge. We thank the management for providing such a wonderful platform to access knowledge on a wide variety of subjects in a joyful manner.
We are here to lead you through this exciting event. Are you ready? Can I have a show of hands from the audience, please? Here we go. A few questions will be asked to the audience too. So push yourselves to your limits, stay quiet and be focused.
I can feel the pulse of the audience present here.
You do?
Yes, I can sense a mixed feeling of excitement, apprehension, a bit of nervousness, and a thrill in the auditorium. Stay cool. Believe in yourself. You know more than you think you do.
Wait a minute. I'm reminded of a famous quote. Knowledge is... Come on, audience, can any one of you fill in the blank?
Yes, knowledge is power. And for all participants, the need of the hour is to strive with all your might to score the maximum to make your team the winner of today's contest.
So I welcome all the quiz enthusiasts. I congratulate all the contestants who have been selected for today's quiz contest. The seating position for each team has been already picked by lot in the morning assembly. Contestants, you are requested to stand and wave your hand as your house is called out. Seated first is the truth house. Next we have honesty.
Come on, the audience, cheer your team up.
Next is courage. Then we have loyalty and compassion. Let me give you the general instructions. Each house is to nominate a leader who will be responsible for answering the questions. About 10 seconds will be given to answer each of the questions.
No question can be passed in this round. The quiz master's decision is final. The first round is the general round, and we welcome our principal, Sarla ma'am, to kindle the excitement. Let's give her a hearty welcome.
Good afternoon, children. So, you all know whether I'll ask easy questions or difficult questions. If you go to Director Sir's room, it will be difficult questions because he reads lots of books. If you come to Sarla Madam's room, they are easier questions. Correct? So, even the quiz, we shall start on an easier note and a happier note, where you all can score full marks. Will you? Yes. This is a general round. We'll have a mixed bag of questions from all groups. It can be abbreviations, games and sport, anything. The question will not be passed, and each question carries 1 point, no negative points. A quick round of 15 questions. Shall we start? Shall we, children? Yes? So, Truth House, where are you? All the best for your group. Here goes your first and a very easy question. Name the longest river in the world. No prompting. The house will lose the point. If you prompt in a wrong way, -1 for you. Honesty is giving a wrong answer for them, ma'am. Yes, time up. Yes, they say Amazon. Wrong answer, it's Nile. Okay, honesty house. First question for your house. Which city is richest in India? Mumbai, Delhi, Bangalore and Kolkata. Yes, their answer is Mumbai. Is it correct? Yes, 1 mark for honesty. Now, Courage House, raise your hands. First question for your house. Your favorite, name Walt Disney's first film. Snow White, Sleeping Beauty, Pinocchio and Bambi. I know this answer. I have read this fairy tale many a times and I heard it many a time. They say Pinocchio. Is it correct? No, that character came much later. It was Snow White. Now a question to loyalty. Again, your favorite. Name the best-selling book series of the 21st century. The Purpose-Driven Life, Harry Potter series, The Hunger Games, The Kite Runner. Are you a good book reader? Yes? None in the house. Come on, your answer. The Purpose-Driven Life is time up. And your answer is, as you all know, the famous Harry Potter series. You are having a mic in front of you. If you don't answer clearly, who listened to it? Did any one of you listen to it? No. As children, if mic is not functioning, please raise your hand if you are giving the answer. Now the question to compassion. Yeah, you have loud applause there from your team. Which scientist discovered the radioactive element radium?
Option D.
Yes, before I finish my questions, he says Marie Curie. Correct? Yes, for this you need not read any book, but if you have listened to the Pravachanalu on Friday, the answer is there. Yes, compassion gets 1 point. Yes, a good round. Now let us go into the second round. Again, coming back to truth. Your second question, children. The Indian Institute of Science, IIS, is located in which place? Kerala, Madras, Bangalore, New Delhi. Yes, he says the answer is Bangalore. Raise your hand when you are giving the answer. Okay? The answer is
Bangalore.
Yes, it's a correct answer. 1 point for Truth House. Coming to the next question to honesty. Which city is known as Electronic City of India? Mumbai, Hyderabad, Gurgaon and Bangalore.
Bangalore.
He says Bangalore. Is it correct answer? Yes. 1 point for honesty. And coming to the next one. The Char Minar. Oh, such an easy question. Given by your principal for you.
Hyderabad.
Yes, Hyderabad. How come an LKG question is given to them? Yeah. Coming to the next question. Which of the following is used in pencils? Graphite, silicon, charcoal, and phosphide.
Graphite.
Yes, they say graphite. Is it correct answer? Yes. As I promised, I am giving all easy questions, correct? Yeah. Now let us see what does compassion get. Who is the first Asian winner of Nobel Prize? C.V. Raman, Sarojini Naidu, Rabindranath Tagore, and Mother Teresa.
Option A, C.V. Raman.
They say it is C.V. Raman. Is it correct answer? Use your mic, children. It's not working? Switch on, yeah. They say the answer is C.V. Raman. It's a wrong answer. Rabindranath Tagore is the correct answer. Yes, at the end of second round, you all know your scores. What is your score, Truth? 1. Honesty. 2. Courage. 1. Loyalty. 1. Compassion. 1. So they have given their scores. I need not give it. Now coming to the third round, the final round of this general round.
Alan
Who
Turing.
created a test that provided a foundation for artificial intelligence?
Alan Turing.
He says Alan Turing is the right answer. Is it so? Yes, it's the right answer. And Truth gets 1 point. Coming to the next question. Who is the father of geometry? I know this question was framed by Vikram sir. Who is the father of geometry? Aristotle, Euclid, Pythagoras, and Kepler.
Euclid.
He says Euclid. Is it a right answer or not? Yes, they get 1 point. Honesty get 1 point. Now the next question to Courage. The Cannes Award is given for excellence in which field? Films, journalism, literature, and economics. Oh, so many people walk on the red carpet in the Cannes Festival.
Films.
Yes?
Films.
It's the film festival. One point to Courage. Coming to the next question. Quartz crystals normally used in quartz clocks is chemically called. Yeah, the chemistry student over there. Germanium oxide, silicon dioxide, mixture of germanium and silicon dioxide.
B,
Sodium
silicon dioxide.
silicate. She
Silicon
says
dioxide.
silicon dioxide is the right answer. Is it so? Yes, loyalty gets 1 point. And the final question of this round for compassion. Heavy water is chemically deuterium oxide, pH 7, rainwater, tritium oxide. Two options are out. Confusion between the other two options. Time up.
D.
D, she says it is tritium oxide. Chemistry teachers, is it correct? It is deuterium, which is the heavier isotope of hydrogen. Deuterium oxide is the correct answer. As there we round off our first round of GK. You all know your house points? Are you
Yeah,
keeping a
here
track of your
comes-
house points?
Here comes the house points.
No, we are not listening to you, sir. Do you know your house points? You only have to say whether they are saying it correct or not.
Yeah, tell me
Truth.
now.
Honesty? Courage? Courage. 2. Loyalty. 2. Compassion. 1. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, is
let
it
me
correct?
Check it, correct or wrong. Is it correct? Yes.
Yes.
So
A
they-
big round of applause at the end of this round. All the best for the rounds. Okay, I have some chocolates left over here. So my question for the audience now. Raise your hand. Okay, each house has a different question. But you gave me 2. Okay? Yes. Let me choose which house will get this. Every round, One house will get the question. So since this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, let me go in the reverse order. Compassion House gets this. The question is, the Indian to beat the computers in mathematical wizardry is answer. Who is the 8th class student over there? Stand up. In Compassion House. Yes. Tell the answer. Huh? B. Reena Panigrahi. D. Sakuntala Devi. Is it the correct answer, Madhavi madam? Yes. So there gets his chocolate. Thank you.
That was a wonderful start. It was a round of pure joy and excitement, wasn't it? Let's give a huge round of applause to all the team members and the quiz master, Sarla ma'am.
Now we move into the second round, the round of science. For physics, you will be quizzed by Prasad sir and Salim sir. For chemistry, Sivanagarjuna sir. And for biology, Prasad sir. Listen carefully as I give you the instructions and rules.
So this is a round on science. So instructions I'll read out for you. 5 lab apparatus will be shown, one after the other. And on each lab apparatus so there will be 3 questions will be asked for each team. And each correct answer will carry 3 marks. So altogether 15 marks. So each house will get 1 apparatus and they're supposed to answer 3 questions on it. And each question carries 1 point, right? So we start with physics round. This is for Truth House. Over to Prasad Rao sir.
So on a first apparatus is, I think everybody knows this, everybody uses this. So that first apparatus is magnifying glass. The questions on magnifying glass are for the Truth House. The first question is, how does the focal length of a lens affect the magnification of the image? Relation between focal length and magnification.
Inversely proportional.
Right, inversely proportional. The answer is the focal length of a magnifying glass and its magnification are inversely related. 1 mark to Truth House. We should clap, we should encourage. Truth House. Thank you. And the second question is for the truth only. The question number 2 is, any 2 characteristics of a final image formed by a magnifying glass. Image characteristics. The time is ticking on.
Real and enlarged.
Real and enlarged. In those 2, only one is correct. So, you can display the answer there. Virtual, erect, and larger. So, we should give 2 answers among those 3. So, no mark. No mark. You need to give 2. Okay, question number 3. Here is the question. What is the specific optical property of a magnifying glass that enables it to function as a convex lens and magnify objects? What is the special property of this magnifying glass? Special property of this magnifying glass. Oh my God.
It's double convex.
I'm sorry?
Double convex.
Double convex, no, only a single convex lens. Convergence is the property. It converges. The answer is the ability to converge the light rays. Further down, we are using this magnifying glass. Thank you, and we have to go to the second apparatus, but the place is not sufficient to show you the second apparatus, that is rocket. So actually we have a rocket in our arts room, but it was dismantled, so we ordered NASA for sending us a rocket. They have sent us an image. So is the image here. So we have to ask 3 questions on rocket for Honesty group. So Honesty House, get ready for the first question. So what is the principle behind the movement of a rocket? Time is ticking on.
Gravitation.
I'm sorry, if Newton hears that, he may do anything. So it is Newton's third law of motion. Oh, okay. Next, second question. Okay, rockets are able to lift off and travel because of
Upthrust.
rockets are able to lift off and travel because of
Upthrust.
upthrust. Right answer. And 1 mark to truth, Honesty House. Thrust. And the final question for honesty is speed needed to break away from the gravitation pull of a planet. What do we call that speed? The minimum speed required to break away the gravitation pull of a planet. Go on.
The breaking point.
I'm sorry, it is escape velocity. So that's and the physics apparatus. So now Siva sir will continue the chemistry one.
Thank you, Prasad sir. Next team is courage. So I will ask you 3 questions related to one apparatus. Okay, just see the figure. I will show the apparatus again. Try to see this. So this is the apparatus. Try to identify and name it. What is the name of the apparatus? Every day, whenever you visit chemistry lab, first thing you observe. Time up. The answer is, it's a Kipps apparatus. Okay, remaining 2 more questions on the same apparatus. Okay, try to guess. Second question, please. Which gas is generated in the Kipps apparatus? Generally, we use this apparatus to generate gases. Especially one gas is liberated from this one. What is that?
Is it CO2?
Sorry. Actually, we generate hydrogen sulfide gas, H2S. H2S, hydrogen sulfide gas, usually we generate in the labs, especially by using this apparatus. Third question, please. Now, what is the order of this gas? Hydrogen sulfide. To identify this gas, we have a special order to it. Can you guess?
It's a rotten stench. Rotten egg stench.
Yes, that's absolutely right answer. Generally, hydrogen sulfide gas can be identified with rotten egg smell. That's the right answer.
There's a question on a technique which we use in biology labs. So question for loyalty. There are 3 questions that are coming up for you. The first question. So carefully observe this figure. So which laboratory technique is displayed here? Which laboratory technique is displayed here?
Chromatography.
Yes, exactly. It's a good answer. So you get 1 point. The next question. What is the aim of paper chromatography in biology experiments? The purpose or aim. For what purpose? Is your time up? Any answers? So the answer is to separate and identify the pigments present in a mixture. The last question for you. Besides chlorophyll, name other type of pigments separated by paper chromatography. It's a very easy question. Besides chlorophyll, which other pigments? Any one, you can mention any one.
Beta carotene.
Yes, that's right. Can you tell me another one? Carotene, and it's there in your house color. Xanthophyll and carotenes. So we got the answer. So you get 2 points from this round. So over to Compassion House. So this is a question related to skeleton. Okay. The first question. Name the hard bone that acts as a protective helmet for the brain. I want the scientific word, not the general word.
Cranium.
Yes, exactly. Very good. It's a hard-hitting answer. So, but see, this cranium may not protect us while driving. So always wear a helmet while driving. Next, second question. So carefully observe this figure. Some parts are highlighted with a red glow. So what are these? These are the shoulder and these are the hips. The question follows. What type of joints are found in the shoulder and hips?
Ball and socket joint.
Exactly, very good. So it's ball and socket joints. The last question of this round. You can see the picture carefully. Which bone forms the lower jaw in the human skull? That is highlighted in blue. Which bone forms the lower jaw in the human skull? Yes. It is, the answer is mandible. So mandible is, so that's a moving part of the lower jaw. So thank you, and over to Hare Krishna sir.
Okay, thank you sir. Okay, this is for audience. I hope you can guess the answers related to this apparatus. Okay, so loyalty people can answer. Can you guess what is the operator's name is? Yes, it is conical flask. Actually, this is not the question. Questions are here. See, identify the gas which is coming out from this reaction by using this conical flask. The people of loyalty can answer. Yeah, someone is raising their hand.
Hydrogen.
That's right, actually. Can you ask? Loyalty. Loyalty people, can you guess?
Hydrogen gas.
Hydrogen.
Are you sure? Yes, that's right answer. It is hydrogen. Audience. Yes, that's what I said. Sarah, mic should be given, you know. Okay, next question. Here in this chemical reaction, an yellow precipitate is forming. Loyalty only. Next one. This is a question for courage. Only from audience of courage, okay? Can you identify the yellow color precipitate which is forming here?
Lead iodine. Lead iodide.
Who is that? Who is giving us?
Lead iodide.
Lead
Iodide.
iodide. Sure? Check the answers. Yes, it is lead iodide PbI. I2. Next one. Yes, for honesty audience, this is the question. One more precipitation. See this reaction. There are two chemicals are used here. One is sodium sulfate, other one is barium chloride. Whenever we mix these two, we will get a white color precipitate. What is that? The name of the white color precipitate. People from honesty.
Ba2SO4 and NaCl2.
I want only the white color precipitate which forms here.
BaSCl2. Ba2SO4.
That's the right answer. What is the name of it? So it's a chemical formula you gave. What's the name of it? Chemical name.
Barium sulfate.
Barium sulfate, BaSO4. That's the right answer. Thank you.
It's time to break the monotony. You are about to enter another realm, the realm of audio, video, and music. It's sure to tickle the nerves in your brain. You are going to experience some fun and serious moments. And I guess you guys know who is in command.
He is the Lord of Music at Viva. I'm sure you all know who he is. Let's give a hearty welcome to Jerry, sir. You will have to listen carefully to the instructions so that you don't lose out on any points. Over to Jerry, sir.
What a warm welcome. Thank you very much. What's up, guys? How are you? I promise you this is going to be a fun round. This is a quiz, one-of-a-kind quiz, you know. We have some serious rounds and we have some fun rounds as well. All right, now it's time for a fun round and I'm sure you're going to love this. Get ready to clap, get ready to dance, and get ready to jive. It's called the Audio Video Music Round. I beg your pardon? This is a buzzer round, okay? On the screen you see the instructions. Let me read the instructions to you. Be very careful, this is a buzzer round. I can see your fingers positioned on the button so soon. Be careful. You are to listen to or watch the clippings and answer the questions that follow. Caution. Wait till the question is completed. I repeat, wait till the question is completed. The questioning stops when the buzzer is pressed. I wonder if you understand that. If you happen to press the buzzer early, the question will be paused midway and you will be asked to guess the question and the answer. I hope you got it. Each question carries 1 point. You forfeit 1 point for the wrong answer. All right, let's move on. I have a video clipping for you. Shall we hit it, John? Watch this video. Volume. Yeah, if you know the song, sing it. Louder. Yay! Sorry to disappoint you, this is not a music show. And now comes the question, who doesn't know this group? Do you? I'll tell you, John. Well, the group is, I'm asking the audience, what's the name of the group? Yay! BTS. And now the question. You can look at the question coming on the screen, and you can answer it also. What is BTS in the Korean language? You can also give the translation or give the English substitute. Two. Who's two? Right, I want the answer.
Bangtan Boys.
Once again.
Bangtan Boys.
Can you be a little clear?
Bangtan
That mic.
Bangtan Sonyange.
Can you go a little slow?
Bangtan Sonyange.
He's going softer. Stand up and give it loud, man.
Bangtan Sonyange.
Bangtan Sonyeondan. Give him a clap for that. Correct answer. Wonderful. And which translates Bulletproof Boy Scouts. And they also announced their new name, Beyond the Scene for BTS. And now for the next question. I'm going to show you a lot of pictures in this snapshot. One of them is termed the King of the Instruments. Which one? Look at the picture first of all. We have guitars, we have trumpets, we have the jazz drums, we have cymbals, we have kabas, we have ukulele, you have the saxophone, so many instruments. Which one? Did anyone press the buzzer? It's there, it's staring into your face. They're playing it safe. They're playing it safe. No takers for that question. The King of Instruments. Anybody from the audience? I can hear that. Paritosh, you're absolutely right. I thought I heard you say the piano. Absolutely right. Let's take a look. The piano, absolutely right. Let's go to the next clipping. Well, here you see Peter Benz playing Dance Monkey. Take a look. Why should the piano be the king of instruments? You take a look. Which song? Peter Benz playing not on the piano, he's playing with the piano. Don't you think so? Huh? Right. Let's go on to the next question. Here's a video for you. Have an eye on the instrument. Have an eye on the instrument. Beautiful looking lady. Now for the question, listen, all groups listen. What country is most often associated with bagpipe music? Can you say that in the mic?
Scotland.
Scotland is the right answer. Very good. Congratulations. And now we go on to the next question. Here's another video that will want to make you get on your feet and dance. Okay, watch this blockbuster that received and Oscar. Yeah, hey. All right. I knew it.
Not salsa, not flamenco, my brother. Do you know Natu?
What is Natu?
పొలం గట్టు దుమ్ములోన పోట్ల గిత్త దూకినట్టు పొలేరమ్మ జాతరలో పోతరాజు ఊగినట్టు కిర్రు చెప్పులేసుకొని కర్ర సాము చేసినట్టు మర్రి సొట్టు నీడలోన కుర్ర గుంపు కూడినట్టు ఎర్ర జొన్న రొట్టెలోన మిరప దొక్కు కలిపినట్టు నా పాట చూడు నా పాట చూడు నా పాట చూడు నాటు 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 వీర నాటు 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 ఊర నాటు పచ్చి మిరపలాగా పిచ్చ నాటు 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 పిచ్చు కత్తిలాగా వెర్రి నాటు.
Wow. You need really strong legs and muscles to do that dance. Don't look at me. I'm not going to dance. I have another clipping for you. After this clipping, I'm going to ask you the question. The next clipping. Let's play that.
Thank you, Kartikeya and Variance Films for making this possible. Love you all. Thank you.
Namaste.
Oh yeah, what a great occasion. Oscar winner. Natu Natu. But that's not the question. The question is this. What is the name of the lyricist of Natu Natu? You press the buzzer. Number one's got it. Number one's got it.
Chandra Bose.
Can you give me the full name?
Subhash Chandra Bose.
Absolutely right. K. Subhash Chandra Bose. That's the man. Usually Keeravani takes the spotlight, but we should never forget who wrote that song. It is Subhash Chandra Bose. We go on to the next. Now for a nail-biting, spine-chilling, I think we should put the lights off, heart-throbbing, horror-clipping.
ఎక్కడికి మీరెళ్ళేది దాన్ని తీసుకెళ్ళేది ఎప్పుడు పడితే వాడు రావడానికి ఎప్పుడు పడితే అప్పుడు పోవడానికి ఇదేమన్నా పశువు కొట్ట బాగమతి అడ్డా
Oh my.
نحن أعظم ملكة جاءت في عالم الجن قل لماذا تتبعونا لا نترككم لا نتركها
Wakey, wakey, I was looking at Niyati. She was looking at it like that. In this movie, I haven't seen it, it's called Bhagamati. It seems there's a spirit that gets into a girl. What's the name given to the girl in the movie? What's the name given to the girl in the movie? Compassion?
Chenchala.
Chenchala it is! Beautiful. Congratulations. Compassion. We're going on to the next question. Of all the instruments, which instrument do you like the best? You asked John Alvin. Please wait. Which instrument do you like the best? If you ask John Alvin, he's going to say the jazz drums. So John Alvin, this is for you. Wow, what drumming, what drumming, what drumming. sounds like a series of thunder. Wow. And that was, I'm asking the audience, not you. And that was, who was the drummer? I'm asking the audience. Yeah, everyone knows he is Sivamani. Now for the question, get ready. He was the lead percussionist for another maestro for many years. Whose team was he in? He was that guy's classmate also. Whose team was Sivamani in? He's a well-known man. He's a composer, a music composer. No takers, I'm so surprised. No takers, I can see Mani sir's hand raising up. This is for the kids. Guess. Oh, someone pressed the buzzer. It's number 2.
A.R. Rahman.
A.R. Rahman, let's see if that's right. Come on. Yay! They got it. They hesitated, but finally they got it. Haven't you seen this duo together? They're always together. All right, we're going on to the next question. Here's another question to test whether you are abreast with the present time. And here comes the question. Which is the social media app that recently changed its logo on the 23rd of July? That's last month. Is it 3? It's 3, 1, 2, 3. Courage House.
Twitter.
Twitter? That logo changed? To what?
To an X.
Lovely! That's the answer. They get another point there. Courage House, that's the Twitter disintegrating the blue Twitter into a solid X. Moving on. Hey, here's another song for you.
నీ చూపులపైనే రెప్పలు వేసి కప్పేస్తావే కనిపించని దేవుణ్ణే కన్నార్పక చూస్తావే కన్నుల ఎదుటే నేనుంటే కాదంటుందావే చూపే బంగారం ఆయనే శ్రీవల్లి మాటే మాణిక్యమాయనే చూపే బంగారం ఆయనే శ్రీవల్లి నవ్వే నవరత్నమాయనే.
Can anyone sing that song? 1, 2, 3, go! Chupe! Chupe Bangaramayane, sung by whom? That's not the question. Sung by Sid Sriram. And now comes the question. The question is this. What was his debut song in Telugu? His first song in Telugu. First song in Telugu. I can see someone jumping there. What happened? I thought you pressed the buzzer. Come on, sir. Okay, the question is open again. The question is open again. What was Sid Sriram's debut or first song in Telugu?
Samajavargamana.
First, you need to press the buzzer. Number 4. Can you please tell me what it is? You said something, you have to say the same thing.
Samajavargamana.
Yeah?
Samajavargamana.
She said something. Let's see what the answer is. The answer is this. Yeah, such an easy one. That was his first Telugu song. Beautiful. Melodious. Yeah. The guy sings almost like me, right? Just pulling your leg. At least he speaks Telugu just like me, right? He speaks Telugu just like me. Okay. Moving on to the next question. All right, enough of Telugu songs. Enough of Telugu songs. And now for an English song and a popular one that has gone viral. Let's have it. You know this?
Give me some time to think.
Come on, sing!
Looking at me, facing the mirror is all I need. Wait until the Reaper takes my life. Never gonna get me out alive. I will live 1,000,000,000 lives.
My patience is waning. Is this entertaining? My patience is waning. Is this entertaining? Hey, that was my voice. All right, stop. Lovely, I'm so glad you're enjoying this round. The question, which of you can recite verbatim the first 3 lines of the chorus? I-I-O. After that, did somebody press? Some guy's ready here. Shall we give him? Judges, shall we give him a chance? Shall we give him a chance? I'm asking the judges. Subram ready, sir? Okay, very hesitantly. Yep.
I believe it's I got this feeling in my bone.
Come on.
This feeling, yeah, you know.
Uh-huh. Sorry, I can't give the marks to you. You were looking at my screen. I-I-O. Okay, let's listen to the answer. Video. That's too long a statement, so let's have the answer.
My patience is waning.
Let's sing.
Is this entertaining? Our patience is waning. Is this entertaining? I got this feeling, yeah, you know, where I'm losing all control. Is this magic in
my bones?
I got this feeling in my soul. Go ahead and throw your stones. Is this magic in my bones?
Last question in my round, the very last question, which is not an audio question. Here, ready. Who was given the title Man of the Series in the recent IPL matches? Man of the Series. Number 1.
MS Dhoni.
What did you say?
MS Dhoni, sir. MS Dhoni.
MS Dhoni. What's the answer? Shubman Gill. Sorry, that's the wrong answer. Thank you very much. I had a good time with you. Enjoy the rest of the rounds. Over to the anchors.
I must admit, this round has certainly left all of you spellbound, hasn't it? It certainly boosted up, energized, and motivated everyone. Let's give a big hand to the teams and the main brain who meticulously picked the audio, video, and music clips. Can we have a glimpse of the scores, please? Thank you.
So the score is ready here, already visible. It is loyalty and truth with 3 points, compassion and courage with 4 each, and the leading house is honesty with 6 points. Come on, still there is a lot of time.
We have another yet interesting round coming up. This round is equipped to improve the concentration levels of the participants, enhance one's memory, and develop problem-solving skills.
More to do with putting all the pieces together. It's the jigsaw puzzle round. Sony sir will give you the details and lead you through this round.
Continents are there in the world? Silly question, right? Okay, in which continent are we living in? Asia. Well, so all are expert in the mapping. Now let us check how the houses are going to score. Here we have one continent and 12 countries are taken off from this particular continent. 12 countries are taken off and the team will get 2 minutes. They have to arrange the 12 countries in the proper order in that particular map. Each rightly placed country, they will get half point each. And the first house that completes this task will get 1 additional point, so total 7 points. So once the time starts, you can open the envelope and start arranging. And when the bell given, you have to stop. Right? Ready? Well, start the bell. Start. The moment any house complete the task, raise your hand and press the buzzer. The moment any house complete the task, press the buzzer and raise your hand. It is not as easy as we thought. It is difficult to arrange the 12 countries in the order. First of all, let you know the names of the countries and which one comes after. If the order is right, then we get 1 additional point. We need to check.
No, sir, it's correct, sir. Correct only, sir. Correct only.
Let's stop taking the pieces out.
మీరు పని చేయండి సరే
Here comes the result of the identical puzzle match in which honesty, loyalty and courage stand with 5 points each. And here comes truth with 6 points and compassion with 7 points. Yes.
This round has definitely knocked out your stress and kept your left and right brain active. It certainly made you concentrate and exercise your memory. Thank you, sir, for giving the teams a memory exercise. Now let's take a look at the scores.
Here comes the final after 4 rounds. It is loyalty with 8 points left. Courage and truth with 9 points each. And here comes honesty and compassion with 11 each.
of each team will have to scrabble the letters to form a word. It will be conducted by the senior faculty of English department.
Where you rearrange letters to form words. For each word, 1 point will be given. This being done, if the one team completes it, then the time limit is over. So in front of you, the Scrabble sheet is given. Now your time starts now. You turn over it. The time limit is only 3 minutes.
Frame words, 5-letter words.
Meanwhile, audience, you also try all the houses. Note down your answers somewhere. Surprise answer, then 2 points will be given as bonus.
Last 30 seconds. Seconds only.
If you wave your flags faster, they will do it. Come on.
Last 10 seconds.
Lack of encouragement from the audience. Come on, make it.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Time up.
We have just witnessed a perfect sense of coordination and team spirit among the members of all the houses, and that has helped them to showcase their skill in word building.
Sir, can we have the key sheet? Look at the key sheet. Month, chord, excess, poetry. Noted composer. Okay, sir, thank you. So the results will be announced after the rapid fire. Yes. Next round. Next. Okay.
For the information of everyone present, playing Scrabble boosts the immune system, enhances concentration, and minimizes the risk of mental illness. So I suggest this would be an excellent hobby for everyone.
Now we take you on to a unique round where your vocabulary will be tested. It's the grid mesh. Once again, Usha ma'am is the quiz master and she will give you the instructions and spell out the rules. Let's see which team has the best vocabulary. Over to Usha ma'am.
The sheets are in front of you, don't turn them over. And you know it pretty well, 10 to 15 letters are given to each team in the form of a grid. Using the time limit is 2 minutes. The one who frames the most gets 5 points, next 3 points, and the next 1 point. And you have to keep in your mind plurals and then proper nouns, comparatives, and superlatives are not accepted. You have to use the letters which are given within the grid. Okay? Your time starts now. The time limit is 2 minutes.
This round is called the rapid fire round, and your speed in answering the questions will be tested by Matilda ma'am, and she will give you the further details regarding this round.
Nice to see you all enjoying the show. Okay, so I'll not waste my time. The first house is Truth House. There are few rules regarding this. This is a mixed bag. I have 20 questions in each set. It's their choice whether they allow me to ask all 20 questions or not. Any member from the team will have to answer, and they have to say only true or false. And each question carries half mark. So I'll start with the Truth House as the first house. Please come. One of the members of the Truth House. Come soon. It's 1 minute. These questions are very easy. You all know the answers. You can answer. Turn my side. Your time starts now. The atomic number of hydrogen gas is 1.
False. True. True, true.
Pingala Venkaya is the designer of the new Indian flag.
True.
The currency of Argentina is rupee.
False.
Elephant is the symbol of BJP.
False.
My experiment with truth is written by Gandhiji.
False.
CPU stands for Central Power Unit.
False.
Human heart is the size of one's fist and located on the right side of the heart.
True.
Chest cavity.
True.
In Spanish, bueno means good.
True.
Ramayana, Mahabharatalnu, Itihasalu antaru.
True.
C is a programming language.
True.
Arjun Award is given to outstanding performance in sports.
True.
Blood pressure is measured using manometer.
False.
Earth is the third planet from the sun.
True.
The square of 12 is equal to 114.
False.
The smallest of the birds is sparrow.
False.
They answered 12 questions correct and 3 are wrong. So half point for each question. So 12 into half, 6.
Okay, the next house is honesty, courage. All of you, please be ready without wasting time. Honesty, your time starts. Come to the front. Can I start?
Yes, ma'am.
Keep mic close.
Yes, ma'am.
Your time starts now. The reaction between an acid and a base is called neutralization.
True.
There are 20 spokes in Ashoka Chakra.
True.
Kuwaiti dinar is the strongest and most expensive currency in the world.
True.
Hammer, sickle, and star are the symbols of Communist Party.
True.
Hind Swaraj is written by Gandhiji.
True.
Charles Barnabas is the father of computers.
False.
In Spanish, Dias means 10.
True.
Brain and spinal cord are the parts of central nervous system.
True.
శతకంలో సాధారణంగా 100 లేక 108 పద్యాలు ఉంటాయి.
True.
The binary code for 1 is 1.
True.
Oscar award is given to cinema field for excellent performance.
True.
Lactometer is used to measure density of liquid.
True.
Mars is called the red planet.
True.
1/4 of the world's population can communicate in English.
True.
Out of 14, 2 are wrong. 12 are correct. So 12 into half, 6.
Almost same score. You get set 3. Introduce yourself.
I'm Rohan.
Your time starts now. The rows in the periodic table are called periods.
True.
Bromine exists in liquid state at room temperature.
True.
The ratio of the length length and the width of the flag is 2:3.
True.
The national currency of Sri Lanka is rupee.
False.
Glass tumbler is the symbol of Janasena Party.
False.
The discovery of India is written by Abdul Kalam.
True.
Sophia is the first human robot.
True.
Hemoglobin gives red color to the blood and carries both oxygen and carbon dioxide.
False.
In Spanish, Buenos Dias means good night.
False.
రామాయణం ప్రపంచ సాహిత్యంలో ఆది కావ్యంగా పేరుగాంచింది.
True.
Computer understands only 0 and 1.
True.
Hydrometer is used to measure density of milk.
False.
Jupiter is the largest planet
False.
in the solar system.
Out of 14, he gave correct answers for 7. So 7 into half, 3 and half.
Okay, the next house. What's your name? Introduce yourself.
I'm Sukrita.
Of?
Grade 11 MPC.
Yeah. Keep your mic close. You get set 4. Your time starts now. The columns of the periodic table are called groups.
True.
The national currency of Israel is shekel.
False.
Fan is the symbol of TRS party.
False.
The book Ignited Minds is written by Abdul Kalam.
True.
Trojan horse is a virus.
False.
Dialysis is the procedure used to kidney failure patients.
True.
10 is a natural number.
True.
Baddana Sumati Sadakani rachinchadu.
True.
Keyboard is an output device.
False.
Ashoka Chakra is given to the bravest in military.
False.
Barometer is used to measure atmospheric pressure.
True.
The largest 4-digit number is 1000.
True.
Ostrich is the largest of all the birds.
True.
Number of players in each Coco team are 11.
True.
Gold is mixed with copper to harden it.
False.
4 are wrong. So 12 into half, 6.
The last house. What's your name?
I'm Vignesh from 10C.
All the best, Vignesh. The last set, your time starts now. Hydrogen is the most abundant element in the universe.
False.
Green color remains at the top while hoisting the national flag.
False.
Cycle is the symbol for Telugu Desam Party.
True.
The book Story of My Life is written by Helen Keller.
True.
Google is a search engine.
True.
Number 9 is the next prime number to 5.
False.
The area of rectangle is equal to length into breadth.
True.
Sapta Purushulu, Dvanda Samasam.
False.
8 bits make 1 byte.
True.
Bharat Ratna is the highest civilian award of the country.
True.
Anemometer is used to measure wind.
True.
The planet Venus is the nearest planet to the sun.
True. False.
The first answer will be taken. The value of pi is equal to 22 by 7.
True.
In Spanish, chico means girl.
True.
Lake Superior is the largest in the world.
True.
Copper is the lightest metal.
False.
13 are correct. 13 into half, 6 and half.
Thank you so much.
And here comes the result after 7 rounds.
Hectic, wasn't it? We could see all the members sweating it out to gain points. Fantastic show. Thank you, Matilda ma'am, for the exciting round.
We move on to the next round where your recognition skills will be put to test. Picture posting round. Lots will be taken to decide which team is to get what picture. And the quiz master for this round is the school disciplinarian, Domi sir.
Good evening. Here it is, one of the exciting rounds where you are going to watch a few world famous figures. And you'll have to just mention who they are. I will not ask for the more details. If at all you want, I will give you. And now the rules are, once the picture is exposed, first exposure, if you are able to identify, you will get 4 marks. If you ask for the second exposure, you lose 1 mark and you get 3 points. Third exposure, 2 points. And full picture, 1 mark. And if you can't, I get the point. Here it is. And we start with the normal order. The first one. So it is for the, which house is that? Truth House. Come on. Yeah, there he is. 2 eyes and 2 eyebrows and half nose. Who is that person?
Jeff Bezos.
Who is that?
Jeff Bezos.
Jeff Bezos. I think he is not Jeff Bezos. He is Jeffrey Preston Bezos. The answer is right. And in the first exposure itself, they got the answer. Jeff Bezos. You know who he is? The Amazon, the CEO of Amazon, the 3rd wealthiest person in the world. And for many years, from 2017 to 21, he was the richest person in the world. Wow, congratulations to Truth House. There comes the second picture. And it is to Honesty House. Please look at the screen. There he is.
Joe Biden.
What is that?
Joe Biden.
I think it is not Joe Biden. It is Joseph Robinette Biden Jr. The answer is right, called Joe Biden. Correct answer. They get 4 points for that. Look at his full picture now. And you know who he is? 46th President of USA, 8 years old. Formerly the Vice President of America. Congratulations to Truth House. Here comes the question. Sorry. Honesty, somehow. Courage. Get ready for the next picture. There he is with the specs on his nose. No audience, please don't shout. Any guess? Okay, if you can't, we go for the second exposure, shall we? Please go for the second exposure. And he is crying, Papam. Why can't you people recognize me? Come on. I'm such a famous person.
Warren Buffett.
Warren Buffett. Sorry. One more exposure for you. He's smiling a little. He misunderstood me. And look at. And I am a person whom you use daily. And we go for the last exposure. There he is. Who is that? Who is that? Say.
Bill Gates.
Bill Gates, right? Every day we use Microsoft, and he is the man behind William Henry Gates III. That is his full name. And the person behind Microsoft, they get 1 point for that. And here comes loyalty. Come on, get ready. Yeah, what a smile. You should be able to say that.
Sergey Brin.
Who is that?
Sergey Brin.
Say the brain. I think I don't have that to understand. Sorry, we go for the second exposure.
Mark Zuckerberg.
What is that?
Mark Zuckerberg.
Mark Zuckerberg. Is it okay?
Yes, sir.
Are you sure?
Yes,
Please
sir.
show him the remaining part. He is right. Who is he? The Facebook man. 30 years, 39 years old. Mark Zuckerberg. They get 3 marks for that exposure. And here comes the last picture for the team. And you audience, wait for your turn. And you get big prizes awaiting. Here is Compassion's picture. Yeah. Hey, don't shout. Don't shout from there, only from here.
Elon Musk.
I think he is not Elon Musk. He is Ellen Reeve Musk. Right, the answer is correct. It is Elon Musk, and they get full 4 points for that. And it's a SpaceX, Tesla. Then one question was asked about him. Can anyone tell me the question which was asked about him? Yeah. Twitter was changed, and he bought the Twitter, and the symbol, or what do you call, the logo was changed from the Twitter to X. There it is. And for the audience, come on, this is a picture. Please show the picture for the audience. Yeah, there he is. Who is he? John, sir. It's your picture, it seems. No, it's not John, sir. No. Domi, sir. No, it's not at all. Who? Donald Trump. Sorry, he does not have a trumpet to blow. Yeah, show the next piece, please. There he is. Who is it? Yes, hey, one name. Tell me my name at least. Yeah, come on. It's not the one. Next exposure. Yeah.
Boris Johnson.
Boris Johnson, it seems. It's a boring answer. The final answer. Full picture, please. There he is. Who is he? Huh? Hello? Bill Clinton, right? He was the previous president, and his name is William Jefferson Clinton. There it is. Thank you. Congratulations for all the people who got it. Bye.
So for this final round, it's a buzzer round on current affairs. So I call upon Subba Reddy sir and Subram Reddy sir.
It is also buzzer round. Get ready. Still chances there to change the boards. Yeah, if it is right answer, you will get 1 mark. Wrong answer, -1 mark. Right, sir, please. Is a buzzer round. Who is appointed as the chief selector of Indian men's cricket team? Number 5.
Sir, Chetan Sharma.
Sorry, wrong answer. Guess the answer, audience. Sir, go with answer, sir. It is Ajit Agarkar, Indian farmer all-rounder. Get ready for second question. When is World Population Day observed? 4.
11th July.
Yes, exactly correct answer. Get ready for third question. What is the name given to the first AI regional news anchor in India? Artificial intelligence regional news anchor in India. 2. Honesty.
Lena.
Not exactly correct. One more chance. Okay, sir. Display the answer.
Lisa.
Yes, Lisa. Can we give, ma'am?
Greetings to everyone.
Can we give?
Namaste.
Yes, it is Lisa.
I am
Correct
OTV's
answer.
and Odisha's first AI news anchor, Lisa.
Okay, get ready for the next question. Which country launched the world's first methane-fueled space rocket? 2 again. Honesty.
China.
Exactly correct answer. Get ready for the fifth question. What is the name given to the 26 opposition parties alliance in order to face NDA in 2024? 1.
India.
Can you expand? Try. Yeah, do it. You try it.
Inclusive national.
India is correct answer. I am expecting expansion form. Okay, please display the answer, sir. Indian National Developmental Inclusive Alliance. Shortcut, they name it as India. Shall we give, sir? That's what I am asking. Madam, principal ma'am, shall we give, ma'am, answer? They gave India, but they failed to give expansion form. Yes. Okay. Carry the mark. Get ready for the next question. Who set the Guinness World Record for the fastest hit by a male player in badminton at 565 kilometers per hour?
Sir.
Yes, lawyer, compassion.
Satvik Sairaj.
Exactly correct answer. Yes, please see that video. Let's play that video, sir.
So the record has been broken now. It's 500 km per hour in the real match. You can see on the screen it's broken in the Korea Open.
Okay. Okay, let's move to next question. Which Indian Grandmaster won the Super Grandmaster Chess Tournament in Hungary? Which Indian Grandmaster won the Super Grandmaster Chess Tournament in Hungary? Yes, sir. Go with answer. Answer is R. Pragnananda. So Indian, he is from Chennai, just 17 years old. Next, let's move to next one. Who is the project director of Chandrayaan 3 mission? Who is the project director of Chandrayaan 3 mission? Yes, courage.
Is it S. Somnath?
No, wrong answer.
M. Veeramuthuvel.
Yes, exactly correct answer. P. Veeramuthuvel is the correct answer. Okay, let's move to next one. Which country's highest award, Grand Cross of the Legion of Honor, was awarded to our Prime Minister Modi?
France.
1.
France.
France. Exactly correct answer. Let's move to last question. which is the most peaceful country in the world according to the Global Peace Index 2023?
Iceland.
4. Loyalty.
Iceland.
Exactly. Loyalty is correct answer. Iceland is the correct answer. So audience question. Audience. In which country will be the first IIT campus be set up outside India? This question for audience. Okay, answer is Tanzania. IIT Madras went with MOU with Tanzania. So next one, last question for audience. Which is the most valuable franchise in the Indian Premier League? Audience. Chennai Super Kings. Thank you.
I hope this round has widened the horizon of your knowledge in current affairs. Thank you, sir, for sharing your knowledge and making us aware of the recent day-to-day events and issues of life.
We have come to the grand finale of today's contest. It was truly educative and resourceful. As I said earlier, quizzing is a mind sport. It was good to see all the teams doing their very best to climb the ladder of success. It's time to know which team is the winner. So I call upon Sarla ma'am to announce the results.
Now for the results. Who is the winner? Yeah, but all have done well. Congratulations to all the 5 teams and the houses. Yes, Courage is with 17 points in the 5th place. Please encourage all the participants. Participation is more important than winning. You know that is sportsmanship. In the 4th place is Loyalty. And in the 3rd place is Honesty with 26 points. Truth in the 2nd place with 28 points. And Compassion with 31 points in the 1st place. Cheers to everyone.